Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Rant and Chill. On this video, we're going to be exploring Gacharic Replica, which is a fantastic song, a very emotional song, very powerful. And we're going to look at the lyrics of this song. If you haven't checked out the song and you're here, I don't know how that happened, but I strongly recommend you check out the song and then come back, because otherwise the references are going to be confusing and you'd be like, what am I talking about? So I'm assuming you've already heard the song, which makes sense. We'll be looking at the lyrics, like I said, and Gacharic is an incredible artist. Replica is a great song. It is a song that really embarks on a thoughtful, provoking journey of self-discovery and reflection. The song opens up with a thought-provoking question: can you tell us who you are? Now, my friends, this is a pretty deep question. At least it can be, if you let it be. Right? If I were to ask you, who are you and what do you do? If I were to ask you that, how do you answer? Well, who are you? What defines you? Is it your job? Is it your income? Is it your hobby? What hobby? How many hobbies do you have? Maybe you have one particular hobby. Maybe you have several hobbies that kind of pull you from one thing and pull you to another thing, okay? What defines you? And even with that said, is it really what defines you from the perspective of others? Probably not. So anyway, the lyrics go: can you tell us who you are? Name, occupation, income, looks. It's a package deal. These lyrics immediately dive into the theme of societal expectations and the pressure to define ourselves based on external factors. We take a lot of importance in this stuff, don't we? We want to project ourselves in a certain way, right? Gacharic challenges the audience to question their own identities and whether they are merely a product of social standards or really what they want to be, which is a reoccurring theme of this song. There's a lot of frustration in the song. Even with Angelina, the way she sings this, it is very troubled. It is like she's fighting to find who she is in a world that already defined who she is, though she recognizes she's a contributing factor in that and pursuing what she believes she wants to do. Or is it all in vain? Okay, that is a recurring theme. Now, the song goes deeper into the lyrics as we delve. I should say, I can't even talk right now. As we delve deeper into the lyrics, there's the line, "Someone is always on my mind." Now, someone is always on my mind. What do you mean by that? Well, someone with similar specs, someone who looks the part, who dresses the part. I believe Gacharic is exploring the idea that there is someone else that is very similar to who you are, who's doing the thing you do, wears the same similar thing. Well, hold on. They do the thing you do, but they maybe adhere to the dress code, so to speak, of that thing. And are you doing that? Are you following their standards? Are you conforming to their standards? Okay. Gacharic is very eccentric. Okay, they're very unorthodox. They're interesting in that way, right? They very much separate themselves from others by being very vibrant, very colorful, very different, but also amazingly talented at the same time. Okay. So I did say, obviously I do have some notes here. We did talk about how the artist, Gacharic explores the desire to conform and to go into, I guess, preconceived molds. The repetition of this, that someone's always on my mind, someone with similar specs, someone who looks the part, who dresses the part. I think the repetition of that emphasizes longing for acceptance and the fear of deviating from social norms. Now, the lyrics continue with, "I've lost sight of who I am, and what am I supposed to become? I'm sad, I'm happy, people are dull, basically a malfunction. Now, these lyrics, there's a lot of conflict here, right? I've lost sight of who I am and what I'm supposed to become. First off, this is something that we can all relate to, right? It seems to be a very human thing to feel this way. I'm sure you felt that way. I most certainly have felt that way at times. Okay. And then I'm sad. I'm happy. Well, whoa, at the same time, what's going on here, you know? But I'm sad. I'm happy. People are dull, basically a malfunction. Oh, okay, that's pretty deep. I think these lines convey a sense of confusion and disillusionment, okay? Gacharic grapples with their own identity, feeling disconnected from themselves, questioning the expectations placed upon them. The mention of being a malfunction hints at the struggle to conform with social norms while feeling an inherent sense of individuality. Now, moving forward, we encounter the verse, "You are really lonely, aren't you? Gone is Yumeko." What is Yumeko? Now, you probably already know this. Being familiar with this band, you probably already know. Some Japanese know this. I had to look it up, okay? Not going to lie to you. It means dream child in Japanese. Dream child. Gone is the dream child. Gone is the child that just be dreaming. That's sad, right? You feel that way at times, right? I'm sure you have. I'm sure you do. Okay? But the lyrics continues, losing sight of who I am. What am I supposed to be? It doesn't even have to be me. I know that much. Now, that line is crazy, right? Who am I supposed to be? It doesn't even have to be me. I know that much. I don't have to be me. I could be just another replica. I could be what they want me to be. I could be what they kind of expect. I could do the dance. I could wear the thing. I could do this, that. But am I really feeling it? Am I really part of it? You felt that way too, right? I mean, these lyrics are very, very relatable. And this is why Replica, when you hear the song, it is very emotional, right? Angela 1/3 is singing with such anger. Well, well, is anger right? It's definitely, there's some conflict there. Okay, she's really expressing how she feels. You could hear it. In fact, I recommend you check out the YouTube shorts on Gacharicspin's channel, and you can see Angeline 1/3 singing it, and it's almost at the end like she's crying. Okay, it is really powerful. Let's see. So the chorus of the song expresses a longing for authenticity and self-discovery. With the lyrics, "What am I supposed to become if I lose who I am? I don't know if I'll ever know what I'm like." Gacharic expresses the fear of losing oneself, okay, amidst social pressures. They question whether they will truly ever understand their own identity and the implications of losing it. Okay. The following lines, going further here, I've been acting like I'm addicted to it, like I'm trying to feel a hole in my life. Sick of replica peoples. Now, I believe this highlights the struggle to find fulfillment and authenticity. But let's explore that a little bit. I'm addicted to it. I'm addicted to what? Addicted to the attention or the erection you get when you fulfill your expected role, your societal role, when you conform to what is expected. Because then everything's fine, right? But if you deviate from the expectations, if you don't conform, then, there's something amiss. There's something wrong here, right? Imagine being a goth band, but not wearing the goth look. Wait, you're not wearing all black? You're not a goth band. What's going on here? Okay. Let's see. I wrote some other notes here. Gacharic, I believe, in this part, grapples with the need to conform and the emptiness that comes when playing a role that doesn't align with their true self. Something very relatable. The mention of being sick of replica peoples signifies a rejection of artificial living and the yearning for genuine connections. As the song progresses, as Replica progresses, we encounter the verse, "I'll use them differently so that I don't hurt myself or anyone else." If I could separate my heart from my mind, it would be easier. Oh, if you could disconnect from how you really feel and live like a robot, life would be easier, right? And sometimes someone has to ask, is that why we indulge in certain vices after work or after we have spent our days doing things we may not truly actually enjoy? Know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, this song is extremely relatable. Okay. But here, I believe Gacharic expressed the idea of balance and self-preservation. They remain true to themselves and considerate of others, ensuring that they remain true to themselves. Let's see. I also believe that the chorus resurfaces as the chorus resurfaces with even more poignancy with the lyrics, losing sight of who I am. What do I have to become? It doesn't have to be me. I know that much. Now that is scary. Gacharic there continues to question the path and the significance of their own existence. And they recognize that the journey to self-discovery may involve shedding preconceived notions and embracing the freedom to explore various facets of their own identity. Let's lower that volume real fast. There you go. But that is an interesting line there. Losing sight of who I am. What do I have to become? It doesn't have to be me. I know that much. Do you feel that you are you? That you're living what you want to be? Are you that? Are you a replica of yourself? That's like just feeling, just going through the notions, okay, or emotions, motions. Anyway, Replica concludes with the lines, "I'm acting to survive." So now we're taking it up to the extreme level, like this whole putting on an act, wearing the makeup. There's lines in the song about makeup that you can't remove. Putting on the face, putting on the act, is not just for defeat an addiction anymore. Now it's to survive. Now it's to live. So like that paints a picture like how dire it is to how serious it is at times to conform to the expectations and to conform with social pressures, because to not could very well danger even your way of life in just your livelihood. Okay, being able to feed yourself. And she says, it goes into it. I'm acting to survive, even or if there's another way, let me know. Today is my birthday, the 6th replica. Here, the artist acknowledges that they need to adapt and perform. Gacharic acknowledges that. They have to adapt and perform various roles to navigate the complexities of life. They express a longing for guidance and an alternate path to self-discovery. The mention of the 6th replica signifies the continuous search for identity and willingness to redefine oneself. Now, there's another line in this. It's like, I think it's the third verse, I think, where it talks about Wednesday, and it's just another replica, being that, and it kind of gives this idea that every day you live, or various times of your life, it doesn't have to be daily, but maybe weekly or whatever it is for you, there will be another replica of you to fill that role. So being that in this line, today is her birthday, she will be different on that day than she would have been the previous day or even the previous week, because there's another expectation of her to be happy that it's her birthday. Well, what if she's not happy? What if she doesn't want to do that? What if she doesn't want to do the song and dance and wear the face and do the things that are expected of her. What if she wants to cry on her birthday? Well, what if she wants to, you know what? I just want to do what I want to do. But then again, as the question is, what do you want to do? Do you even want to do those things? Or do you even want to do something completely different? Is there a problem with that it's so predictable and the expectations of social pressure is there? Is that necessarily a problem? Do you lose yourself in that? You think about it. What are we doing as humans? When we all are expected to conform in certain ways, act in certain ways, based on certain conditions, and to not means you're not acting right. You're not following the script. There's a problem here? Okay. Like, people have a problem when someone's like crying on their birthday, or not happy that it's their birthday, or being Debbie Downer or negative Nancy on their birthday, right? Have issues with that. Here I'm just using birthday because it's used here in the song, but it could be anything. Imagine having a wedding and being and not wanting to be happy just because it's expected for you to be happy. Well, there's a reason why you're happy, though. Because are you genuinely happy on that day? Are you? I couldn't. It's almost like you can't even imagine it otherwise. Anyway. But yeah, that's. You could look at these lyrics and explore various parts of it, and I believe this song, Replica, really reminds us of the complexities of defining ourselves in a world that often expects us to fit into predefined molds. You're a man. Why aren't you making six figures? You're a man. Why aren't you doing hard work? You're a woman. Why aren't you in the kitchen? Why aren't you happy to be a mom? Okay. You're a man. Why are you crying? Why are you being so emotional? Even though a lot of times, people don't consider anger to be an emotion. Men are emotional. Anger is an emotion. Okay. Besides, sometimes I do cry here and there. It's fine. Like when your dog dies. Come on, you're gonna be crying. You're gonna be crying. Come on, man. Okay, you're gonna be on the back porch. You're gonna have a moment to yourself. You're gonna have manly tears. But even then, I am redefining that and making it in a way where it still seems manly. It still feels the expectations. Society does put us in predefined molds, doesn't it? We have to fit them. There's an expectation there. But is it what we really want to do? Is it us? Well, this song explores that, and I think we did a pretty decent job going over it generally. I think this song has many layers to it. You could dig even deeper in certain things. But I want to thank you for joining me on this journey and looking at these lyrics here. Okay, let me know what you thought about this, my friends. Gacharic is a really good band. This video will only probably get 50 views. You know what? But I did it for you guys, for the 50. So I hope you appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this. And we'll explore other Gacharic songs together. With that said, y'all take it easy and have a good one.